Hello everyone and welcome back to Tekkit. I am Simply Irish Kev and this is episode 2 and we're gonna leave the shack because we're moving home. We're jumping ship and we're moving to the mountain. And you'll see in here I took my bricks, made myself a little entrance to what, I don't know really what it's gonna be yet, but you can see there I have a chimney with a ladder in it. Swing around slowly, close the door. So I'm going to be building the main factory in the mountain. So that will be done in the future. All I've got now is a shaft all the way up to the top. But in the last episode we did some tinkering with these machines here. And what I've got in my hand is actually a wrench. And a wrench is made with bronze, which is a new ore, and to make bronze what you do is you make a ore shape like that with copper, put the tin in it and you get 2 bronze dust, and then you can make them into ingots. And I'm going to throw the ball sacks. So there you saw what happens to the industrial craft machines whenever you left click them with the wrench. They just come off the wall, but they don't break, which is the good thing about them, because if you try to take a macerator off, break a macerator with a pickaxe, it would just break and you get a machine block. But if you do it like this with the wrench, you just get the macerator itself, so that's pretty useful. And you can see there the coal generator is now out of power, so I'm going to need to put some more into that, but we're going to change this whole setup to make it more efficient. And I'm going to take that bronze. So that's how you make bronze, and this is an electric furnace. I had the iron furnace the last time. This is an electric one. It uses electric power and is much faster than the iron one. So what I'm going to do first of all is I want to make an extractor. So if we come over to here, this is an extractor here, because I still haven't gotten not enough items to work with industrial craft stuff. So I've just put them all into the project table. And I'll show you how to make a project table as well, because you're going to want to make loads of these project tables. They're really handy. They're basically a crafting table with storage space, so you can store the stuff beneath them. And once you have, I'll show you later on, but once you have the recipe in here, if you have all of the things you need down here, and you click on that, it'll keep the recipe in it, and you just put the stuff that you need basically into this bottom slot, any of these bottom slots, and then you'll be able to just pull away every time. But this is an extractor. As you can see, it's got 3 taps, machine block and an electronic circuit. So I'm going to take that there with me, and I'm going to put it down here, and I'm going to take some insulated copper cable, put there so that I can power it. And what this does is, first of all, I'm going to have to put some more coal into this here generator to get some power. Hopefully that will work. Yeah, it's working. So where is my sticky resin? So sticky resin, I've got 31 there. I've been harvesting loads of it there. But once you put it into here, it takes a little while. You can get things called overclockers, which I'm going to make in the future, but just not yet, because I don't have enough resources and stuff to build them, and I'm just sort of focused on the basics here. So they will make all the electronic machines in IC2 faster. But what the extractor does is it takes 1 sticky resin and it makes 3 rubber out of it. So it really saves you a lot of time with getting the rubber. And you can see the wee animation there. Whenever it's working, it gets this wee drip. So that's pretty cool. And what I'm going to do now that I've got that there production going, I'm going to move on to the other thing that I said I was going to do. That's a redstone engine. That's piston. You can see there how the piston works. So I'll be able to show you actually with the piston. So if I take a piston from there, it should work. Yeah, you can see the recipe stays there. And it'll stay there until all of this stuff down here is gone. So that's what I wanted to show you that. But what I'm going to do next is, I think that's the pipes, yeah. So what I'm going to do is make the bat box. So I didn't have enough tin in the last episode to make the bat box, so I did some harvesting. As you can see, I've got loads, that's silver. I've got loads of tin here. Tin was what we needed to make the rest of, I'll actually leave that in there because I'll probably need it again. Tin was what we needed to make the rest of the batteries. I think I could only make 2 the last time, so I made the last one. This is the bat box, so we're going to take that out, and I'm just going to demonstrate it because I'm going to probably change everything whenever it comes around to it. So this is your bat box, and the input is the green one, and the outputs are everything else. So whenever you want to put, I'm pretty sure I've got that right. The input's green, yeah, input's green, and the rest is output. So this here will fill up. It takes, it lets out 32 EU per tick, and it takes in up to 40,000 EU, which isn't a lot compared to the bigger ones, but it will store a lot of energy for me, and it'll mean that it'll just not deplete like it does in the generator. So I'm gonna take I think this should be still going for a little bit, so I'm just gonna let that run. I'm just gonna stop it. So I'll take this out, and I'm gonna take this stuff off all of this, break some of this cable away, the 2 bits, because I'm gonna need it to wire it all up. So the generator, I'll put the generator here, and get the cable, and quick trick, if you hold down shift whenever you're clicking on that and want to put the cable down onto a box, then it won't, you can see there, if I don't, it just goes into the bat box. But if you hold down shift, then it'll let you do it without it. It'll let you add the cable or transport pipes to a machine without it actually going into it. So I've got that completely wrong, and green is output, so I'm gonna wire this up really awkwardly. If I don't press caps lock, instead I'm gonna take all this wire and put it this way. So yeah, so there's only one output, but you don't need to worry because you just put one cable out of it and bring them to all the different things you need. But you have loads of inputs, so you can put loads of different, so say you had coal coming in from this side, you could have then wind power coming from this way, geothermal, solar, and water. If you had a load of different things coming in, but you wouldn't really be doing that with a bat box. It'd be more with like an MFE or an FSU, that you'd be doing multiple sources, because this fills up fairly quickly. And I'm going to actually set up all the stuff for it first. And if you, what is it? It changes it. I think I need a screwdriver. No, you don't. You need the wrench. Okay, so the wrench allows you to change the direction that this is facing. So whatever face you touch it on, that is the one that it will change to. So the input, I'll put the input to this side, just for simpleness sake, and wire this up like that there, so that I don't need the extra bits of cable. I've actually break them off. Experiencing a little bit of lag here, but we'll not worry too much about it. So you can see that's nicely going there. So I'm going to take some of these machines off the wall just so that I can demonstrate to you what's going to be going on. So I'm going to make a little T coming out of here to connect up all the machines to. Put that there, and hopefully this will work now. It'll bring me all the machines. It's a wonderful thing about Tekkit. It brings you the same type of thing after it has been, your slot empties. And then if I can get, what have I got? I've got nothing to smelt, so I'll use the need the extractor for that. Don't have anything for the macerator, so what can you macerate? Can't really macerate anything there. But I can use this furnace on some cobblestone, which I have in one of these. I have more in one of these chests. There we go. So take that cobblestone, use this. So you can see there that everything's working off the bat box. So the bat box is filling up from here. You can see it's sort of static at the minute because it's filling up from the coal engine and it's going down from these here using it. So if you have multiple coal engines or whatever source you have going into the bat box, you can then use that to power all of your things instead of having like a coal generator for each of your objects. And the next one then up is an MFE, which uses energy crystals. I will be making one of them in a few episodes time, whenever, and just scratch my hand there, like as you do. That's why I will AFK. But I'm gonna put not all of this, but some of this in, so that it can completely power up the bat box. But yeah, so this is basically just a way to make your electricity a lot more easy to keep an eye on. So if you can just check out, see if it's full, take all the coal out, and all that jazz. So next, what I'm going to look at is making your production a lot more efficient by moving resources around in a manner that is not moving the resources around without actually having to touch them yourself, basically. So that's cobblestone transport pipes. You can make iron, you can make gold, you can make anything really. So it's just a piece of glass and wood around it for wooden ones and cobblestone for cobblestone ones. And now the difference between these is that wood is generally the one that attaches to the machines, and they're really easy to break off as well. They break off instantly. But if I put away this here, torch, get the cobblestone, or not, you try to put that on there, and it does connect, but it won't suck out. I think that's the problem. Wood acts as sort of a sucking device, and I'm after getting a big buzzing in my ear, so I hope you can still hear me. I don't know really what that was, but the thing is with this, it doesn't work all by itself. So you need what is known as a Bullcraft redstone engine, and this is one here. I'm going to be able to only make one because I've only got made enough gears for one. I'll show you now how to make a gear, but that's the redstone engine. Now a gear is just my headset just turned itself off, so I hope you didn't get a massive big beep in your ear. If you did, I'm very sorry. But this is a gear. A gear just sticks in, like, I want to say a circle. No, diamond. It's in a diamond shape. Yeah, that makes more sense. So a wooden gear like that. You can see there's the handiness of the project table. You can just drag away as much as you want. You can then upgrade the wooden gear. I'm just going to show you now. I'm gonna need iron. I need 4 iron. I need 4 cobblestone. I don't think I need any more pistons, so that's alright. Okay, so gear can be upgraded gradually. You first of all upgrade it to a stone gear with some cobblestone. Then on to an iron gear with iron and a stone gear in the middle. You can then upgrade it to gold using gold around the iron gear. And if I had another diamond, you would put the diamond around the gear. And I'm going to be using this I'm going to keep the gold gear because I'm going to need it for a quarry. Whenever I make the quarry, it should be in about 2 episodes time, maybe 3, depending on how my resource hoarding goes. I need to go down and find more diamonds. I need 11 diamonds in total and 16 gold. The gold shouldn't be too hard to get. But the diamonds, I'll need probably another 2 finds of diamonds. But back to the project at hand, I need a little bit of stone. So I'm going to go down to this project table here. And going to I used up all my sticks. So first of all, make sticks. with the stick, I'm gonna make myself a lever. And wow, I made 3 levers. That's the one thing, I'm used to shift clicking, so if you do that, you end up with a load of doors like I did over here in one of these. Oh no, I'll put the doors away. I didn't want to be embarrassed, so I put the doors away. Right, so the input is through the top, so always. So you can basically take stuff out from any other side. But with a macerator and stuff, you need to put the stuff in through the top and then out through any other side, basically. I don't know if it works through the front. It may or may not. And you can see then that stuff from the macerator will now go into the project table here. I wanted to put it into a chest, but this is the way things work. So I'm gonna just dig out this bit here just for demonstration purposes. Put away my sword, take this, and I need the levers as well. Well, just one of them. But right, so this is the redstone engine. It goes in there, and for demonstration purposes, I don't think I can put anything into there. I need something to macerate, so I need an ore. So quickly gonna run to the quarry, because I don't think I have any ores anywhere. Pick up this bit of rubber, or sticky resin, should say. It's only the one. Disappointing. So this is my my mine, not my quarry. I'm not really gonna be doing a whole pile down here because it's just resource gathering, so you don't want to see that. That's just vanilla Minecraft stuff. Which way is easiest to get some ores? I think this way should probably wield some results in here. No, I thought there was iron in here, but I must have took it. So hopefully I don't have to spend too long spelunking in the caves. Should be able to find something around here. No. Oh, there we go. Knew there's something around somewhere. So there we go. Did we get it? We got it. Okay. So we got a little bit copper. The strip mine, as you can see from the little waypoint, is not too far away, but there's not really down there very interesting. I found 3 diamonds so far. Gonna keep strip mining. May go in a little bit into the equivalent exchange part of Tekkit to show you how to get the divining rods and how they work to help you find some diamonds. I actually probably will do that maybe in the next episode. I'll just look quickly into that, and a little bit of lag there because of all this stuff lying around, but should work itself out. Alright. So you can see there that the bat box is now full, so the coal engine will stop, and it should, once I take this rubber out, it should start again. So that's the handy thing about the bat box. It will negatively give negative feedback, as I call it, to the coal engines and force them into a stop. So I want to just make sure this is all ready. So I'm going to start the redstone engine by flipping this lever, and you can see it'll just start moving up and down, and that'll pump anything that comes into here through. So if we put the copper ore into the macerator, we should see some positive effects pretty soon. I'm just going to take this some rubber out of there. The extractor is going pretty slowly, but we'll not have to worry too much. And I think it's nearly done. So hopefully this works out right. I'm praying. Yeah, there we go. Right, so it sucked out through the wooden pipe into the stone pipe, and hopefully this will work. Come on. Yeah, there you go. It goes all the way along the pipe, as long as it is whatever length it is. You can have it really long if you want, and into the chest, or in this case the project table. And you can then set up so that the macerator goes into an electric furnace, and the furnace goes into a chest, or into an automatic crafting table to make blocks or whatever you want then. And that's sort of automating your process. So whenever we go into making a quarry in a couple of episodes time, whenever I gather all the resources, we will be able to set up loads of macerators, loads of electric furnaces. Probably by that stage we'll have an MFE, so we'll not be relying on the bat box. Depending on, we probably will, because the quarry will take a lot of energy to go, and it'll be a different source of power than coal as well. So we'll be able to really make stuff real easy, and we'll eventually then get a sorting system so that all of the blocks go into different chests. But that'll be way down the line in the future. For next episode, I think we're going to look into some alternative forms of energy. So it'll be solar, wind, and water mills that we'll be looking at in the next episode, and then probably geothermal in the future. So that's really it for now. All is left to do is say thank you for the positive feedback on the last video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and it's been helpful to you as a Minecrafter and a Tekkiter, if them were even words. I'm just sort of spitting out stuff at the minute. But yeah, so as always, leave comments, like and favorite, and subscribe if you want to see loads more coming in the series. And hope to see you all back again for episode number 3. So peace out.